So ready?
So ready?
Already ready, already.
Ready. Welcome to another episode of Critical Misconduct, where me and my buddies, we are all going to play some D&D. Of course, we got to thank D&D Beyond, Foundry, for all our rolling and our character sheet needs. And of course, we got to thank Beneo Battle Maps for all our mapping needs. And of course, finally, for our music, Monumental Music and Travis Savoy, amongst others, I'm sure, that I'm going to forget. But wonderful music. Anyways, where did we leave off?
I was out of town, but I watched the recording, and it looked like we all fought a bunch of werewolves, and I think we kicked some furry butt. Is that accurate?
Yeah. We did find a few items with some of those fights. I've got those written down for future. Let's see. The big thing, we did get to a little campsite where they had another Blinksy doll that looked like Ismark instead this time, which Irina, somebody played it in character, did go and grab the Ismark Blinksy doll, and so she does have that. I think that was the main thing, aside from some minor loot stuff. Last session was mostly fighting, so you didn't miss a whole lot of story. We're just progressing deeper in the cave, I think, right? We did find some traces of kid stuff. Well, I guess, yeah, the toys and stuff, like... If we're any closer to finding the missing kids.
So, with that, you guys are still investigating this cave. You guys can all see down here. What do you guys want to do? You'll see north. Is a stairway, looks like up, and then to your, you see another walkway over here, further eastbound.
Who's that? That's Ismark up there by the...
Yeah.
Are those the stairs up there?
The stairs are up here.
Ah, I see.
You see a bunch of, like, a stairway, and it looks like there's like a curtain blocking this area up above.
Okay.
Up here.
And is this inside of the cavern? Am I up on a wall or am I on the floor?
You're on the floor right now.
I'm on the floor. Okay.
I want to
Did we...
Here, you guys can, I'm going to show players.
I guess, just really quickly, Greg, before you go, I just had a quick question. Were we on a timeline? Did we feel like there was a ticking clock going on here, I think, for some reason? The leader coming back? I thought there was something.
Yes.
Okay.
One of the enemies that was dying basically said, haha, wait till he gets back.
Okay. What were you gonna say, Brand or Greg?
I was just gonna roll a stealth check. Which I will do.
Hopefully better than
And they did didn't they all howl too? Like, so there was like a alert put out.
Oh yeah. Oh
And
yeah.
then one of us also did like thunderstep or something. So I'm sure
Oh,
there was, like, a
cool.
loud thunderous boom that echoed through the whole cave. Yeah, I know
Wait,
it
Cool,
has
cool, cool.
Where's the curtain? The curtain is. It's hard for me to see. It's up
up here.
like there. Yeah. Okay. So I stealthed, and I'm gonna go peek behind the curtain.
Don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain.
Here is the curtain. I'll just show you.
Curtain. Ew, gross.
Flesh curtain.
Flesh
Ew,
curtain.
yikes.
You move.
You know.
You stealth up and you see a curtain, and it leads you to what looks like bright light out. It leads out to the outside.
So this is a back door to the cave.
Something. It's going up though, which is not really.
Okay, can I go a little farther and check it out?
Sure. You lead up. I'm going to activate this.
Oh, I was gonna say I kind of want to finish checking this space before we go. from it.
The whole video game thing. Oh, that's the way that we're probably supposed to go. So let's go the other way.
Oh, we're outside.
So I see like a camp out there.
It kind of. What you see is a 20-foot diameter ring of stones dominates a rocky ledge on the mountainside. Within the ring, you see spattered blood and small gnawed bones. Lying on the ground outside the circle are several spears stained with dried blood.
Small bones like children bones?
Okay, I'm gonna go back down and tell everybody. There's a cliff ledge up there with a big fire pit and some small bones.
And it looks like there's a ring, like it's a ring of stone.
Right, like a ring of stones. Yeah, yeah. I convey all that somberly.
Is the ring? It's just a ring of stones in the ground, or is there a hole?
Around the ground, and it looks like there's blood. It's blood stained all within the ring. If you were going to think of anything by it, it looks like they were fighting in the ring.
Oh, so it's just a mud pit. It's a wrestling pit.
Aaron, before we,
Mm-hmm.
I still want to check the area for like signs of the kids. I basically want to search the space that we're in before we continue on.
Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna move you guys back. Just
I mean,
to be
the only
easier.
place we really have left, because we went over here, right?
You have not gone over there.
Oh, okay. Well, I was over here to keep us honest. So yeah, I'm checking like stepping down into this space.
Okay, so you go down that space, and a rough-hewn stairs lead down to a torchlit cave.
Let's dive.
And a bizarre sight. Wide-eyed children stand behind wooden bars and stare at you in terrified silence. The cave holds 6 cages, their lids hewn shut with heavy rocks. 2 of the cages are empty, and each of the other holds a pair of frightened children. A crude wooden statue stands between the cages. It bears the rough likeness of a wolf-headed woman draped in garlands of vines and night flowers. Piled around the statue's base is an incredible amount of treasure. A woman in shredded cloths kneels before the statue. Behind the statue, 2 maggot-ridden corpses hang from the iron shackles bolted to the wall.
Cool.
You also
Um,
see, I should say, it's not two. It's one is dead, Meg, and then you see another a woman chained, hanging from iron shackles.
Cool.
This woman looks dark-skinned, with the colors and clothing of very much of the Vistani people.
Is it Crystal?
And I'm assuming the woman that's kneeling before the altar, like, no chains, no.
No.
Cool. I am going to use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on her.
Okay.
Cause the person in the room with a bunch of caged children not letting those children out of the cage. He's pretty sure. And yeah, he's gonna take a shot at her, cause fuck that.
Right as you are pulling the bow, you hear her say, "Do as you must." All this around you is not of my will.
He just
So-
sighs.
And she goes, even
like-
though I am party to it, I had no choice. But I am.
Okay, then he doesn't let go of the bowstring yet, and he just says to her, "Define party."
She see her get up from her kneeling position. She continues looking at the statue. My leader rules with an iron fist and steely claws. To go against him is to go against all. I value my life. And she turns her head to the children, and I try to value theirs as much as I can. I feed them. I try to keep them safe. But his word is law.
Why abduct them? To add to your numbers?
That is his intent. He has a tendency to sway towards Strahd. I wanted to leave everything alone. Let us be. But he had larger goals.
Do we hear any of this?
You are not in the room. No.
Oh, so yeah, and he didn't even yell out because his plan was to shoot her in the back.
Yeah.
He finally unnocks his arrow and he just looks at her for a second and says, "Flee, creature. I am honor-bound to kill your kind, but I will show you the kindness you have shown these children this once."
And I will show you mine. She then turns, and you hear her go, "Morland, quit with the ruse. Come out." And you see one of the boys lifts one of the cages openings and actually lifts the stone off. Young boy, about 11, 12, made to look like a victim.
assume he is already one of yours.
Unfortunately. It would rot horror to bring him back.
Take him then. I will tell his parents that he perished. I will ask one oath of you. You will live off the animals of this land and not this people from this day forth. Do we have it?
I didn't feed off people to begin with. We don't.
Good. Good. Then I will make no quarrel with you. Take the boy. I will deal with your leader.
She looks to you and she goes, I heed warning. Do not touch the gold.
I'm glad I got here first.
She gathers a couple of her things. And she looks over to the woman chained up. And she goes, good luck. You're going to need it. And walks out quietly with the child.
Before he... Normally, his first instinct would be to go help the woman who is chained up.
Mm-hmm.
But knowing his own party and the fact that there is cursed gold, he's gonna first walk out of the room
Mm-hmm.
to his party, and he's going to say to them, I found the children. Before anyone steps foot in this room, there is a great deal of treasure, and all of it is cursed to death. If you touch it, you will die a slow, agonizing death, screaming, gnashing your teeth in pain. Do we all understand?
How slow? Like 30 years slow?
Harry. No. We're not going to touch the gold.
Perry, have you seen someone die from a wasting disease?
I'm not rich, yeah.
Yeah, it's like that, but slightly faster.
It's funny how close you are to actually what the curse does.
Yeah, it's D&D.
Just to give you an idea, it doesn't allow you long rests at night. It allows you no long rests at night. You can't eat, and here's even worse. Even if you return the gold, the curse sticks. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you could take long rests during the day, but not at night, which can really fuck up this game. So in turn, yeah,
Sorry
you'd be
guys, I'm
wasting.
gonna rest again. It's noon!
You'd be wasting away slowly.
You'd basically it'd be like being a vampire with none of the fun.
Hmm.
So yeah. And he's like, now that all of you know the situation, there's an injured woman and multiple children. Let's go help them.
Yes.
And he walks back into the room. It's like, and he's gonna walk up to the injured woman and try to get her down.
All right, you get her down, and she's pretty beat up. She lands on her. You take her down, and she hobbles and nearly falls over, as you grab her, and she goes, "My pack across the way." And you look over behind you around here is her pack and her stuff.
I motion for somebody to grab it. Whoever's closest.
Okay, hold on. How do we get over there?
I can grab it. Steps.
Ah,
I'm moving
I
you.
couldn't see them. Okay. Can I go over to her and just like help lift her up, and I'll give her 5 lay on hands?
She feels the warmth come off of your hands, and she feels a little bit more attuned to. She feels that from you, and then she kind of is perplexed. She looks at you again, and she goes, "You're certainly cold, aren't you?"
I think we're all cold in this environment. Let's pick it up now.
He actually looks to the lady and he goes, "Speaking of, I'm actually not feeling very good myself. If I could leave you in my sister's care, I'm going to see to the children." He goes around to the cages trying to.
Yeah, it's
Get
not
them
difficult because it's easy because it's only a stone that's holding the cage top down.
Yeah, I figured it would be easier for an adult, but
You're able to get them all together. There's about 5 of them, 5 children.
are any of them hurt?
A couple of scrapes and cuts. Definitely look like a couple have fought with each other.
I'll put it this way: does he see anything that will like slow them down, or he should be concerned with?
Not really.
Okay.
Maybe some malnourishment or something, but it looks like the one woman has been feeding them apples, been trying to keep them semi-nourished to the best of her ability. So they're actually in relatively good shape.
All right. I want to burn down that altar, but it's probably a bad idea to fuck with the cursed altar. So let's not do that.
The hurt woman looks to you all and she goes, Who are you?"
Sorry, as Mark was burping. And he just looks at her and says, "I always forget the name of my own town. It's just Ravenloft, isn't it?
Barovia.
Or Barovia. Yeah, he's the Baron of Barovia. Or Burgermeister of Barovia. He just looks at her and says, "I'm the Burgermeister of Barovia. This is my sister and our traveling companions."
"My name's Esmeralda."
"Very nice to meet you, Esmeralda. Sorry it was under such circumstances."
"Well, unfortunately, I put myself in these circumstances." And you walk her over to her bag. She grabs out a bottle, and takes a giant swig of it, of something. You're not quite sure what it is. And then she grabs what looks like she had a belt and a pack. She starts gathering her stuff a little bit. You see a couple of short swords on her.
Have we heard that name before?
No. What do you guys want to do?
Esmeralda, how did you find your way up here? Do you know a way out?
The way you came in. But,
Okay.
I came here because the, Krez gasped me. To get the chance to use the libraries at the Abbey. To gain
Well,
access.
with your help to make our way out of here, you'll certainly receive that credited, I'm sure. Gain that access.
Definitely hope so.
I think it's always better to work together.
With ones you trust.
Brother,
What? Did I miss something?
shall we go? No, she's just being a real bitch, even though I just helped her.
There's no bitch. She's just... you know what this land is like. You can't trust anyone.
All right, then I take back my lay on hands.
He says, he looks at Troidus and real quick and says, can the rest of you gather the children? I want to see what our friend Thrain found. Because he wants to make sure it's not like some fucking crazy site of power or whatever before they go running away.
You're asking him to bring you up there, right?
Yeah, like let's
Yeah.
go see what this shit is about.
Upstairs.
Now that we've found the kids. Yeah, we just want
Yeah.
to see take a closer look at the shit outside before
Yeah.
we jet.
Kid battle ring.
Yugi, you're talking about that, and Esmeralda
The Ring of
goes...
Stones.
Yeah, she goes... They would fight the children out there. Like a rooster
Fight
fight.
the children?
Like a rooster.
The children would fight each other.
Like a rooster fight. Or a cockfight.
Yeah.
Mm.
He just kind of like looks down for a second and goes, well, yes, we can leave now.
Where's he gonna
And then as
live?
we're... Well... I think it's more important for us to get the children out safely.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
And as we're going, is there, if I can grab any kind of blanket, maybe
There-
something to
yeah.
try to keep them warm.
There are furs and stuff like that. Like, they're throughout the whole
Okay.
place. Like, I'm sure you'll find some packs. There's some
Okay.
stuff.
As much as we can to try to keep them warm and not die while we hike down a mountain with children.
Okay. You guys start heading out of the cave. It doesn't take long for you guys to get back out.
And can I cast... What am I doing? Is it... I don't have detection. I have protection.
What are you wanting to cast?
Well, I was wanting to, I thought maybe had detect evil and good or something to, as we're walking, especially as we're as close to this cave as possible, something to, keep a better eye on stuff and be more aware of potential threats.
Yeah, I can do that, but it only lasts for 10 minutes.
Right.
The other thing is... God, where I can sense whether there's anything kinky within 1 mile, but as we've learned in Barovia,
Yeah.
that's not exactly
Doesn't really work.
not exactly a useful ability.
At first, I thought you said anything kinky. It's like,
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
power
wow,
thing.
Ismark cast an upside down pineapple.
Oh yeah, and I've got detect evil good, but that's only a 30-foot sphere, so we would see them.
I sense a hanging swing from a mile away.
Hey, yeah.
Yikes!
Balls and chains and gags, my friends.
Hooray! Oh my!
Who wants
We're now
furry
playing
handcuffs?
Thirsty sword lesbians.
Incredible. This light is too bright.
Honestly, that makes me wonder, is there... now I'm gonna have to look up on Twitch later and see if there's a single stream of that. There's gotta be at least somebody out there playing that game.
Yeah, there's got to be somebody.
Oh,
Speaking of which,
Okay.
I forgot to put them on my light. So you just reminded me.
Oh, there you go. Everyone, adjust your lighting, making sure that you look as beautiful as possible.
Or as dead as possible.
All right. Or well,
In my
undead,
sense.
like if you'd like.
So, guys, head back out into
Harry
the
can take 2
wilderness.
children, right?
Take as in carry. How many are
Yeah.
there?
there's 5. I think that might be...
Yeah.
Like, strength-wise, I'm sure you have the ability to carry 5 children, but I
Oh
feel
yeah,
like...
yeah. Physically, it's
Yeah, 5 might
squirminess. I don't know about
Yeah.
that.
be... Yeah.
Or if they're doing the dead weight, like if they're just that exhausted,
Yeah.
then that's impossible. Yeah.
So, you guys head back. Everything seems to be pretty uneventful. And it's kind of unnerving because you know that there's another set of wolves out there that could possibly get you.
Yeah.
And about halfway there, you do hear the howl of wolves out in the distance. But you continue forward.
Yeah.
And you
I
come
think the
back.
priority should be getting the kids back to town.
Yeah. And you get back to the gatehouse of Kresk. You see the couple of guards, and you see the guards go, "Who goes there?" And then you see Esmeralda come forward, and she goes, "It's me, Esmeralda. I've come and given you what you've needed. Could you let me in?" And they look at her and they go, "Who?" She goes, "The Burgermeister offered to let me in if we saved his children. Here are the children." You hear, you see them run down. And then you see the door, the large gate open slowly. And he goes, "Enter!"
So she was sent to find the children as well. Who
Yeah.
sent us to find the children?
The Burgermeister.
Same person. Okay.
Same.
Okay, couldn't
Mhm.
remember.
But he didn't tell us he sent somebody else, right? Because that's why
No.
I was asking if we had heard the name before, because I was like, Did they tell us they already said somebody looking? I don't remember.
Yeah,
No.
I thought her name sounded familiar, but I could have been wrong. I was like,
Yeah. Nope.
But they told us that she had gone up and that they warned her about it. So we knew that they had sent a
Oh, we
woman
knew.
up.
Okay, we just didn't know her name. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
okay.
So, they let you in. The 5 children come out, and you see the Burgermeister. Dimitri come out to you, and he goes, "Ah, my friends, you've come back. I feared the worst."
We saw the worst.
I don't doubt it. Come, you're welcome. Guards, fetch the families for these children. They'll be staying they'll be staying over at the Burgomaster's house. Have them fetch their children. He goes, come. He leads you towards the small cottage. It is definitely one of the larger it is the largest cottage in the space, but it's definitely not this huge mansion that
Yeah.
Irina and Ismark are used to. But as they come up to the door, you are greeted by a woman, and he goes, Anna, we have guests. You want to get some tea for them? She bows her head. She goes, great. Come in. Are you the ones that saved these children?
We were able to fight off some of the wolf people and bring them back with Esmeralda as well.
It's good to hear. Especially
They might
Esmeralda.
they might not be too happy about it though.
Well,
Yeah.
right now, it's a win. It's good to see you again, Esmeralda. She bows her head at her. They walk in. She leads you into the main room there, and you see that there are more beds than there are people here, which is kind of odd. You see a small child about 11 years old, a boy, quietly playing with himself, doing some art or drawing something with a piece of coal and paper.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Chris, stop.
I saw that look that you gave.
Just like a 12-year-old would.
There's a difference between a boy playing on his own because he's an only child and a boy playing with himself. That, to me, is different. I don't know.
Because you were never a 15-year-old boy.
It's true. I've never been, and hopefully never will be. What a smelly situation.
Yeah, right.
Those aren't starched socks.
Oh no.
Sorry, couldn't help myself.
Crack his blanket in half.
So you see this young 11-year-old boy using coal and charcoal and drawing on a table there. she goes, Leah, come say hello to the people here. They saved all these children's lives. He gets up quietly and looks to you all and goes, hi. And then sheepishly goes back to the charcoal colors, and you also see like there's some sort of like nuts that he's eating. So and she sets you down and has your tea, and then the Burgermeister comes back in after saying a couple words to the guards, and then sits down and he goes, well, I'm glad to see everyone is safe. I didn't expect all of you to return. Especially you, Esmeralda. I fear the worst. She takes her tea, holds it. Esmeralda's holding it, and sips it. She doesn't say anything. He goes, well, poor Ardeel. You guys are welcome to the grounds. Safe haven here. To the best of our ability.
Like as Mark said, I would fear retaliation. I think we came upon their cave at a moment where there were not as many there to defend it, and I expect that
the walls will keep us
there will be
relatively
some challenge.
Yeah, the walls will keep us relatively safe from the vermin up north, at least for the time being. As long as you're behind these walls.
Just be aware that their leader survives.
That doesn't surprise me. Used to be a good terms with him, but something changed in their pack, and new decisions were made, and they used to protect our land, but now they align with others.
That is what we're told. But it sounds like there might be some dissent within some members of the pack.
That doesn't surprise me. Got dissent in our pack as well, as always. People are people.
You have I understand that their leader has a tendency to support Strahd. Are you saying that's the case here as well?
You see Esmeralda spit on the ground. He looks to you and he goes... He almost looks hurt in you saying that name. So he goes... It's almost like surprising, jarring. As he goes... We do not hear his name much. For fear. But yes. Their attitudes and actions seem to be more aligned with Strahd. Chris, as you guys are...
I think I've...
Sorry, Chris, as you're sitting there,
No.
You start noticing the child a little bit more. That child is just mawing away at these nuts. Like, one after the other. And then you hear the child, all of you guys kind of sit back and you suddenly hear the child, Mom, I'm hungry. She goes, I'll get you more, one moment. Now! I'm hungry. And Anna gets up and she goes, please excuse me. She goes and gets some more food for her son.
I mean, aside from striking me as odd on how much he's eating, I'm assuming I wouldn't have any knowledge. I kind of elbow Ismark and be like, hey, from somebody who ate a lot as a kid, that kid's eating a lot. Like, a lot.
Do I have anything?
What were you going to say, Reagan?
Well, I was just gonna. I was thinking to myself, like, Irina thinks, and she maybe wouldn't say it, but just thinking like I think I've earned the right to say Strahd, and I think I'm gonna say what I want to say. So, but that's all. That can be just an inside thought.
Yeah, but it's understandable. But you understand their logic, their thoughts.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Does anything else seem odd with the kid besides the appetite?
Not really. The drawings he's doing. Excuse me, I'm gonna sneeze. Bless me.
That's
Yeah. If you look over to see the drawings, it looks like the drawings he's doing are look like dogmen.
Alright. Well, are all the kids still around us?
The kids have been, like, as you guys have been talking, you've been hearing the parents coming and going, picking up the kids.
Well, shit. Alright. Well, he's gonna cast Detect Evil and Good anyway.
You don't feel any good or bad in the room.
Well, that's not actually how Detect Evil and Good works, as weirdly as it is named that. It's
That's like Fey, Fiend, and Undead, right?
yeah, aberrations, celestial, elemental, Fey, Fiend, or undead. Anything within 30 feet of me, I know their location. It is a poorly worded spell because it's based on a spell that used to actually detect someone of an alignment.
It is very oddly named,
Yeah.
because in most of those alignment, or most of those creature types can have good or evil, or they could be neutral. I mean, it's like they don't have to be evil or good. I mean, makes no sense.
Yeah, it's one of those spells that you can tell they just went, I don't want to name it something different because everybody like then all the 3.5 people will be upset, so...
So what I can tell you is that you don't see it detect any fiends, anything of that nature, undead, nothing. Besides your sister.
Alright, well... Guess that kid just, eats a lot and is obsessed with,
These nuts.
I mean, like... He's been starved and, had a lot of trauma involving werewolves, so, like...
This one isn't. This one wasn't one of their children.
Oh.
This one was never kidnapped.
Oh, this is just a random fucking kid?
This is the Burgermeister's kid.
Oh. Alright. Weird. Don't like that.
Lya is his name, so it's Leah, I believe. I think it's Leah.
Oh, I thought this is one of the kids that we brought
No.
back. Gotcha.
Can I turn to him and say, Leah, what are you drawing?
The men up in the abbey.
The men up in the abbey. It's very detailed.
You see him scarf down another, like, you see him almost like he's taking a walnut, and he's actually not, like, he's not even deshelling it at this point. He's just taking it between his teeth and, like, biting it down and, like, eating part of the shell and everything, the meat inside. He doesn't care as he spits out the meat, the shell from it.
Do you like those nuts?
I like food.
Would you rather some other type of food?
I'll eat anything.
You'll eat anything.
Have you always been this hungry?
Not since Mommy and Daddy brought me back. And then you hear the brother, and then you hear you hear Anna go, "Shh, it's none of your business. Boy, go with your nuts and go place elsewhere." You know how the boys are, their lies, little tricks.
Can I make an insight check on that?
Yeah.
I still have my, like,
So it starts.
ability to talk telepathically, right? Or did I lose that in my...
If you have the ability, you've decided to keep your...
I did, yeah.
Then you probably still have that ability. Unless it was a ability of Strahd, then you no longer have it. I think there was an ability of your great old one, and you're no longer a warlock.
Right. I think so too. What is that, Derek? What are we doing?
Oh, that's my block. I'm surprised you didn't hear the ice cream truck just sitting outside for the last 40 minutes.
No.
Driving me up insane. I'm like, fucking drive.
So did Leah walk away?
Yeah, he told him to walk away. He walked away with his nuts and his like he was carrying and walked.
Did I learn anything on that
Not
13?
a 13. You don't sense anything that's, it sounds logical. It's your child,
I feel like there's a...
Great. I'm gonna cast Zone of Truth on Anna, and I'm gonna say, Are you sure he's quite well? We know how young boys can be with their appetites, but that's.
Could you
Did you come back from
Could you bring
something
up
unwell?
Zone of Truth?
Yeah, I'll cast it.
Yeah, because I don't think that's like a subtle...
Yeah.
Like, I think basically she's gonna know that you're all of a sudden casting Zone of Truth on her.
And it's an area effect.
Yeah, cone.
It's a 15-foot radius sphere. So technically, you could do it to that where the husband and her are sitting.
Okay.
So you could both hit them both. I'm gonna roll a charisma saving throw.
And I would also say, we've just helped you, and we don't want there to be any more harm to befall this community. And if we need you to be honest with us to be able to help you, but we have resources if your son needs help.
Yeah, they both failed, so...
I mean, it can be evasive still. But
They look rather upset and look to you with like gleaming eyes and go, "Our son is fine. All the hospitality we've given you, and this is what you do."
It seems like you're hiding something from us when we've been nothing but helpful.
And hiding it is our prerogative and our choice. We have every right.
You speak to me of your right to hide. What right do you have to hide something that may be a danger to your people? Speak to me of it, Burgermeister to Burgermeister. Tell me of your duty.
My duty is to my people and my family. And as far as you know, and far as everything is safe,
No.
my child is safe.
Your duty is to your people, not your family, and if your boy is a danger, I will find out.
He is no danger to anyone.
Yet?
I mean, they gotta be telling the truth, then.
Right. I was gonna say, yeah, he must believe that.
Yeah.
That is very well that you believe your boy to be no danger. But let me tell you something as another lord of this land. If I believe you hide an evil within your walls, I will find it. And if I believe you have hidden it from me for your own purpose, and not the protection of your own people, you will suffer my wrath.
So be it. I see you've overstayed your welcome. Please leave. You're welcome on the grounds, but you're not welcome in my home.
Very well.
There is some darkness in your village, Burgermeister.
There's darkness through this whole land, and no joke about it.
No,
I've had
that is
enough.
not of what I speak. I don't care what
Leave.
you have had. You will listen to my last word, Burgermeister. There is a shadow in your village. I will find it before I leave. And if I am not presented it by you when I find it, I will count you as the shadow. And he turns and slams the door behind him.
Esmeralda gets up. She goes, "Well, thank you for the tea. I'll be my way up to the Abbey. Have a pleasant day."
Are there, as we exit the house, are there any animals within sight? Birds, squirrels, anything that seems to hang out in this vicinity around this house?
There are several ravens out and about.
I cast Speak with Animals.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to ask one of these ravens, hey, something seems off with this house. Can I trouble you to ask you a question? Have you seen anything weird go on here? Anything with this family or with the village in general? It's me down here. I know we don't normally talk to you folks, but hi.
This one comes down onto the rooftop, kind of just looks at you, turns its head, pecks down on something, looks to you, What you have for me?
Oh. What do I have? Sure, I have something shiny. You know what? I don't think Perry has the greatest sense of anything, so I've got a gem, and I'm going to hold this up to the Raven.
The Raven goes up, down to you, grabs it, goes back around, and goes, ah! Shiny!
Yeah, I was gonna say Raven might like that.
Shiny, shiny, shiny! Shiny!
Shiny.
Ah! He goes, and then he goes, boy and them went up to the Abbey about 2 days ago.
Went up to the Abbey. Did you see what they did? They just went into the building?
They went up to the building. Sad, though.
How so?
They've had bad luck. There used to be many heads in this household. Used to be 6. Now there are 3. Three young ones have come and gone through the seasons.
Have all the young ones gone to the Abbey as well?
No. They've gone to the ground.
Naturally, or
Don't know. Just know they gone.
I'll relay this to the party. Is there anything else you guys
I'm gonna ask the Raven. That's a good idea.
Any more shinies?
Has the Raven seen? What?
Any more shinies?
Oh,
Jesus Christ, you're worse than a bartender. Bribed you for information.
have they seen the dog men in the Abbey? At the Abbey?
Yeah. I'm gonna try something cheaper and just pull out a coin.
Not
Pull
as
out a nice shiny
shiny,
silver
but still shiny.
Damn, gem was worth 50 gold pieces. Perry might not know, but I
Oh
do.
no!
He goes, oh, the dog man up in the Abbey, yeah. The mongrels. They don't like us. They bite
dogs
and claw
don't
at
like
us if they
birds.
can.
Sounds about right. They're always there, or
Oh, there's always a couple, yes. Guarding the doors, guarding the gates, guarding the gardens. We like the gardens, they feed us. But then they come round and chase us away.
I'll pass that along. Any other questions? 10 minutes, so we probably don't have maybe another question or two.
Garden the garden is interesting.
That I did find that interesting.
Aaron, you're such a good Raven.
You are.
Ha!
Now do Edwards Allan Poe's Raven in that voice.
Forevermore!
Raven, nevermore.
Oh, no, wait, nevermore!
Well,
Interesting.
Sounds like we need to go to the Abbey.
Sorry, I got us kicked out.
You actually see Esmeralda is heading up to the Abbey. If you've been talking to a raven, she's ignored you guys and just headed up her way.
No, I remember her saying that she was going that way, so
Yeah.
that was gonna be. But that almost makes me kind of suspicious of her if she's hanging out.
Yeah.
With there, so, I tossed another silver at the Raven. Say, I appreciate your time.
Ah, shiny! And this time he's prepared. He comes down to the air as it's in the air and just grabs it in the air.
Nice. Nice.
Ah! As you hear him in the distance, look at all my shinies!
Oh no, there's gonna be a fight. There's gonna be a bird fight.
Friends, look at all the shinies!
Turn back to the group and be like, hopefully those gems weren't worth that much. I'm gonna
Well.
change the item there to. Oh, that just shared it in the chat. I was gonna say I'm gonna change that item to 3 gems worth 50 gold each.
Great. Wonderful. Should we follow Esmeralda up to the Abbey
Yeah, I think so.
at a casual distance?
Okay. You guys start heading up the Abbey. And I'm going to give you guys a nice overview.
A shiny? Oh.
Shiny. Activate. As you guys start heading up.
I need to run to the restroom. I'll be right back.
I'll miss you. Don't fall in.
Don't trip on a wire while you're getting up from your chair again.
It's amazing how this time Greg is the one that's like comes up first and makes it.
Oh, so lucky.
It's not loaded for me.
Yeah. Give it a minute.
It may say it is, but
Lies!
You lie.
Lies and slander.
You lie.
If you were a hot dog, that's what it. Sorry, just reminded me of Harry Carey for some reason.
If the moon were made of spare ribs, would you eat it?
Would you eat it?
One of my all-time favorites. I loved that fucking stupid ass bit.
Wow, this one's taking a minute, and I don't know why.
Yeah, it is. It was so quick last week. We were actually doing pretty good.
Man, now I gotta add some Harry Carey sound bites to our soundboard.
All right, I'm gonna move this back
Again.
because I think something broke.
yeah, I was gonna say I don't think it's gonna happen. There we go.
You cannot switch scenes until resources finish loading. Okay.
It's because I
Mine
screwed
just
around.
loaded. Fine.
I even refreshed it. It's still stuck.
I now know what I need to do. There's a preload ability. Preload the scene.
Mm.
Ooh. Learning things. Yeah.
I know.
What if we take a break
No
and
one's
then it
after
loads?
battle.
But now it looks like it's loading everybody up here.
Oh, is it happening? All right.
Yes. But I was going to take 10 minutes anyways because I got to refill my drink and then I need to quickly double check a character. 'Cause if she's going to be there, I need to be playing her. Unless someone else wants to.
Esmeralda.
Esmeralda.
Oh, we're taking a break.
We will be right back. And welcome back. We are going to continue into the Abbey. So.
Hey, Abby!
Hey, Abbey!
Sorry, I had to. Oh, no more. I'm done.
God, I love Beneo's battle maps. They're so pretty. Like, this is such a cool map. So, you guys...
It's just so rich and textured. Like, that's so special.
So, you start going up the hill. And you come... So, you're coming up to the hill, blah, blah, blah. Let me just make sure there's nothing I am not missing that I should be talking about. The switchback road that hugs the cliff is 10 feet wide and covered with loose gravel and chunks of broken rock. The ascent is slow and somewhat treacherous, and the air grows colder as one nears the top. So, you guys continue traveling up the hill together. The road from the village climbs above the mist to the wide ledge on which the abbey is perched. A light dusting of snow covers the trees and rocky earth. The gravel road passes between two small stone outbuildings, to either side of which stretches a 5-foot-high, 3-foot-thick wall of jumbled stone, held together with mortar. Blocking the road are iron gates, attached to the outbuildings by rusty hinges. They appear to be unlocked. Viewed through the gates, the stone abbey stands quiet. Its two wings are joined by a 15-foot-high curtain wall. A belfry protrudes from the rooftop of the closer north wing, which also sports a chimney billowing gray smoke. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm first going to preload the scene and see if that helps you guys as I activate it for you.
And I think we'd also... Well, you said Esmeralda was walking up ahead of us. Do we want to leave her walking ahead of us, or do we want to try to connect with her and say, hey, we learned something about the Abbey, and so we want to check it out and, like, try to start ingratiating ourselves more to her?
That's up to you guys.
Open question to the group. Do we just want to we're not really sneaking, but just be behind her? I just feel like that might be suspicious.
I don't have strong feelings either way.
Yeah, me neither.
Harry doesn't have strong feelings, period.
Yeah, that's true. Pretty cool cucumber over there.
I'm gonna open the gates because they're gates that are like you can see through them.
So I guess I had maybe missed it. Why was she going to the Abbey? Had they said something that was causing her to go?
The libraries. She's heard about libraries.
That was...
Okay.
And that was why she agreed to go help the children, is because they said that she could get entry to the library if they helped her. Or if she helped them.
I did miss something. Okay.
Bless our lake children.
All right. What do you guys do as you get up to the gate?
I think I want to go the route of like alliances and support and say, like, I'm sorry I got us kicked out of the house, but I'm glad we got some information about the folks. Esmeralda, we did get some intel that they had just brought their boy to the Abbey 2 days ago, and that now that's maybe why he's behaving strangely. So it seems like there's something strange going on here. Is that what you're looking into?
No, I'm here for the library, but
Yeah, you're basically...
that does sound strange.
Right. You're here in the library to research as much as you can about Strahd to try to defeat him. That's the whole
Sure.
point.
Yeah, I know her
Yeah.
motivations, so I thought I'd play her. But this sounds strange. What was going on with the boy when they brought him here? Do we know?
I don't think that we know. I think that we know that they had several other children that have all since died, and that perhaps they, in a desperate, reasonably desperate state, the parents tried to get help here, and so I think
the boy was sick, and they brought him here for healing, maybe.
maybe.
Yeah, the raven
And now-
couldn't see what was going on inside the church. I just say completely nonchalantly.
Do we don't know anything about who lives here, huh?
The dogmen are here. I don't know what kind of dogmen. I hope it's not the same kind of dogmen we met up on the mountain. Do you think that's possible?
I don't think so. They are certainly not healers, but I don't know. I think we should be cautious.
I think gaining an appetite is a relative term that some may see as healing and others might see as turning into something evil.
Given Esmeralda's background, Aaron, can I make a history check to see if anything about that behavior seems odd to her?
The behavior with the
kid?
Yeah, go ahead.
What do you want me to make? Arcana, history, what?
Go ahead and do an Arcana. That makes more sense with her.
Okay.
Yeah. Stuck on those fives, Greg.
Yeah, I know, right? I can't roll for shit tonight.
So I'll tell you
Can I-
this.
Nope.
Wait, can I do anything?
You
I
can
don't know. Again,
you can
I'm
do a history check. Do a history check,
okay.
Irina.
Because I'm thinking of, I'm just like, having a newfound appetite was a negative experience for me. I can see that being a negative experience for somebody else as well. All right, history.
Okay. The Abbey in the last several hundred years that you know of has a history of healers. Like, it used to be like a hospital. It used to be for the care of people. So it's not unreasonable that they would bring them up here. But you're not exactly sure what's going on.
Do I see a garden?
Oh,
You look through the gate, you don't see any garden from where you're at.
are we able to just walk in through the gate?
If that's what you want to do, it's unlocked.
Is there anybody else? Yeah, there's nobody around. There's no one
You don't
that we
see
have to
anybody.
talk to get
Yeah.
through. Okay. Fascinating.
You don't see anybody.
Esmeralda, do you know, is there some kind of way that we go in, or do we just go in?
I have not been here before. I'd say we go in, but carefully. So what do we see? Like, so we're at the gates, right?
Mhm.
You know, I'm just gonna kind of step inside, Esmeralda is, and she's gonna look. What do we see in there? I guess I can move myself into the
Can you not
collides
move her?
with at least one wall.
Oh.
Hold on, I'm trying. No, it won't. It won't. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, it won't let me
Weird.
move. The gate must not be open.
It's open.
It won't
Oh,
let
I
me
see
through
it. I see it.
Oh, it's a stupid gate thing.
Right. It won't. Yeah. It keeps saying I'm colliding with a wall. So there's a cemetery over to the right. Correct.
Yeah, and I'll move you guys all in just to make life easier.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if the ravens have a sixth sense of humor, is the cemetery a garden?
So as you guys open the gate, Esmeralda, you go ahead and open the gate, and you hear, you know, like it's a loud, clangy, like
Creaky gate.
creaky gate, and suddenly you see, as you walk over, these two men in cloaks, one holding a shovel, comes like falling out of this doorway about here.
Okay.
And they go, "Hold, go! Who goes there? Who goes there?" And you see one that's like topples over, has almost like a snout like a dog.
Wow.
Hello. We mean no harm. We are here for a visit.
How are you now? What's your visit for?
Well, myself, I am looking for books, but I will let the others speak.
My brother could use some healing. We've just been up the mountain rescuing the children of the village, and we've just returned and brought them back. We're very tired.
He looks at you guys, like eyes you up and down, and he goes, all right, come this way,
So fast. That's a good one. Good job, Regan.
That's good.
He
I appreciated it.
then walks you over. Both of them walks you over to this gate. Feel free to move yourselves over there.
Whee! I like the shadows moving whenever we move, the light changing with us. That's
Yeah.
so cool.
They then walk you in to this middle area. See, S10. A 15-foot high curtain wall joins the abbey's two wings. Behind its battlements, two guards stand at attention, their features obscured by fog. Below them, set into the wall, is a pair of 10-foot tall wooden doors, reinforced with bands of steel. I believe that's what I'm reading, yeah. To the right of these doors, mounted on the wall, is a tarnished copper plaque. The plaque bears the abbey's name, under which appears these words: "May her light cure all illness."
What is the abbey's name?
The abbey's name, because I can give it to you right now, the Abbey of Saint Markovia.
Right.
Go beyond.
The guards that you see on the wall are propped up scarecrows that wear corroded chain shirts and clutch rusted spears.
So, are there any more of the dogmen in this large courtyard?
Not that you
Or
can
is it all
see.
just...
So
Okay.
you guys, they lead you into this courtyard. So feel free to walk in, the rest of you, if you want to see the rest of the courtyard.
Oh.
And this is also what I can give you. The thick fog that fills the courtyard swirls, as if eager to escape. The courtyard is surrounded by a 15-foot high curtain wall on which stand several guards with their backs to you, or it seemed at first. It's clear now that these guards are merely scarecrows. Wooden doors to the north and east lead to an abbey's 2 wings. In the center of the courtyard is a stone well fitted with an iron winch, to which a rope and a bucket are attached. Along the perimeter, tucked under the overhanging walls, are several stone sheds with padlocked wooden doors, as well as 3 shallow alcoves that contain wooden troughs. 2 wooden posts pounded into the rocky earth have iron rings bolted to them, and chained to one of them is a short humanoid with bat wings and spider mandibles.
Ooh.
The quiet is shattered by horrible screams coming from the sheds.
Shh.
So, they look to you and they go, "Stay here. We'll go to we'll go get the abbot."
Thank you.
Yeah.
And they go over to the right side over here. And they head through the door and close it. Leaving you
You
guys.
do hear the screaming from the sheds, right? That's not just me.
What?
Horrible screams coming from the sheds.
Yeah.
The shed's right up front.
Those, so like,
They're tucked in under the wall.
so there's
Yeah.
there's these which are like for like horses, but there's these sheds. Let me see if I can get you there for you. Here, 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 and here. And also down here in this area, you also hear screams and muffles and sounds.
So you're saying we're surrounded by screaming
By
people?
screaming and like animal noises, and it's rather unsettling.
Huh.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow,
As
wow. Can I do detect?
Esmeralda's gonna like... Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna just do a detect good and evil. And walk. I'm gonna do like a kind of a perimeter walk around the courtyard so that I can be within 30 feet of the different
Yeah,
spaces.
you
How long?
Go ahead.
How long does detect good and evil last?
10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes concentration.
You detect no good or evil. No fey, undead.
Aberrations, whatever.
It's Fey Fiends. It's Fey Fiends, Celestial, Undead, right?
How?
Fey
What's,
Fiends,
Aberration,
Undead.
celestial,
Oh, that's cool.
elemental, fey, fiend, undead.
so?
Yep.
Does this follow you? Oh, okay, it doesn't follow you. I thought it would. You walk around. And you don't feel any evil like that. You don't see any evil, if that's the sense, undead, anything like that.
Esmeralda's going up to the cages. See if she can take a peek in one of them.
Yeah, so you take a peek in one of these. So you're at B. You're at this. It's just a horse troughs are badly rotted and fall apart, and that's where you're at right now.
Yeah, that's where some of the screams are coming from, right?
No, there's no screams over here. Up
So then where are they coming from?
here, basically up in this area, And down in this area.
Oh.
I'll go down. I'll go down.
Yeah, I want to go up there.
Wow.
Oh, did it
Look at that.
did it open up for you?
Nothing opened up, but my blue like detection is like
Oh, that is cool.
crazy.
Yeah, the circle didn't follow, but the
circle,
effect
yeah.
did.
Yeah.
So if you hover your mouse over like the rooftop, it should allow you to like I'll just move you in so you can kind of see.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'll do the same thing for you, Esmeralda, so you have an idea. The rooftops kind of remove themselves so you can see what's underneath. You see these different creature men. Irina, you actually walked by one of these men. That was chained right about here, and you walked around it. The creature chained to the post flaps his leathery wings and takes to the air, but doesn't get far before the chains go taut. She flutters about madly, screaming nonsense.
The bat person?
This bat person.
Okay.
In all of these, what you looks like in every single one of these little like these sheds is one of these mongrel folk. Like these creatures, dog folk. Like they're either they're like chained up.
The same. They look to be the same type of.
No, they're
beings that are.
They're all slightly different. Like one maybe have a different like a dog leg, while another one would have a claw like a talons in one hand.
But they're different from the men that are working that let us in.
Yeah, they seem almost feral in comparison. Like complete and utter madness.
Hmm.
Like that?
Do you continue walking the perimeter?
Yeah.
So as you're walking the perimeter, you walk over to the door and you see the door comes open and you suddenly feel, let me double check something.
Okay.
Yeah. What was the exact terms that you sense? The good and evil?
Evil, detect evil and good. So for the duration, I can know if there is an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead, and as well as where the creature is located within 30 feet. So even if I can't see them, I can still.
So as you're walking around, you come over to the doors, and suddenly you feel this. Do you know exactly if it's good or evil? You just sense something.
She knows what type it is and where it is.
Oh, so you know what type it is. You know it's good, right?
You
don't know its alignment.
Oh.
You just know, like, if it's a celestial.
Okay.
Or if it's
you feel a celestial presence as suddenly the door opens and you see this abbot, walk open with the two mongrel folk, as he goes, welcome. I hear, you're in need of assistance?
We've just come back from down the mountain. We've rescued some of the town's children. My brother is a bit exhausted, and we're looking for. We thought maybe there would be some someone who could help heal him here and could potentially provide us with a safe place to stay.
Well,
A sanctuary.
sounds great. Come on in. And he lets you guys in. Go ahead, and he looks to the other mongrel dogs and he goes, go back to your post. And he takes them back to your post. He leads you guys into this doorway.
Aha, fun.
So,
Oh, that's cool.
gentle sounding music trickles down from above, played on a single stringed instrument by some unseen master. The ground floor is one large 50-foot square room with arched, leaded glass windows. A cauldron sits on an iron rack above a fire in a hearth, while above the fireplace mantel hangs a golden disc engraved with the symbol of the sun. In one corner, a wooden staircase climbs to the upper level, while in another corner, a stone staircase descends into darkness. Several chairs surround a wooden table that stretches nearly the length of the room. Wooden dishware and gold candelabras are neatly arranged on the table, standing behind which is a young woman with alabaster skin, dressed in a torn and soiled red gown. Her auburn hair is neatly bundled as to not to touch her soft shoulders. She seems, and when you see her, she also has a veil over her face.
And is she within my range of stuff? Do I detect anything about her?
So as he's leading you on, a handsome young man, the abbot, in brown monk's robes, gently takes the woman by her hand. A painted wooden holy symbol that depicts the sun hangs from a chain around his neck. He moves with the grace of a saint. And you see him like guide her to the table and tell her to sit. And he's like, take a seat, Vasilska. And he sits
Aaron,
down.
I can't move one of my characters without moving the other, and it's causing problems. Like when I move one, it moves the other, and so I can't move Esmeralda into the room because it makes.
And you like click off of one of them, like just drag a box somewhere else on the map, so you deselect all your tokens.
Okay.
Like try clicking and dragging, because clicking
Yeah,
off your
trying
token
now.
doesn't. Yeah.
Where is she
I
at?
also have any.
Because I'm just trying to find her. Where'd she go?
Hold on.
Awesome.
I'm gonna try what. Okay, that does seem to be working.
Because I don't even see her.
She's outside. It won't let me move her at all.
Where is she
It's just-
outside?
She's like trapped under the.
Oh, is she under the doorway?
She's trapped
okay.
underneath that.
Oh, she's moving. Okay.
Okay, there we go.
She got stuck. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's fine.
But Aaron, the woman in the veil, I don't detect evil or good on her. She's just
She is
there.
Let me check something.
Okay. What is an aberration? What do we mean by that?
An aberration is like like a creature, like an alien to this world, like a beholder.
Yeah.
Is an
Okay.
aberration, you know.
All right.
Yeah, you don't sense anything weird about her. No.
Okay. Great. Hey. Okay.
I think the best way to think of it, Reagan, is that when D&D gets kind of Lovecraft, that's normally an
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So I know how now. I also know how to get rid of the DAE, the effect. On the
Oh,
top
okay.
right of the character sheet, the green wrench.
Open. Oh, I see.
And then you'll see there's the concentration detect good and evil, which is great. And then I think you can just click delete and it stops it. I just deleted it for you,
hey.
Great.
I ended my rage after.
but you can end your rage.
Nice.
So now you know the green gear gets rid of the effects.
There you go.
Well, if your rage lasts longer than 4 hours, you're supposed to go to a hospital or something.
That's
Why we're
true.
here at the healer, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we're here for other reasons?
His rage has lasted like 5 hours.
It's not normal. I swear.
I've had a rage priapism before. It happens.
Just so angry.
Yeah.
He then goes, please sit. It'll be good practice for her.
Ah, thank you. What is she practicing?
Etiquette.
Oh.
What's going on with all the screaming creatures outside?
Very.
Perry, the model of discretion.
Very. Wow. What grace.
We've
What
got
etiquette?
no pluses on charisma, wisdom, or intelligence.
Nope. Perry Smash.
I'm sorry, all I'm thinking is Perry the Platypus. Perry the Platypus! For some reason. So, yeah, he goes, yes, it's unfortunate. Since darkness has taken this land, my gift of healing has a tendency, at worst of times, curse people.
Oh. That is quite challenging.
And it is quite difficult decision to make. It's one I don't always take on my own. It's really the choice of the people. But unfortunately, I live through those choices. They make the decision and I follow through for them. But unfortunately, whatever limbs grow back or things come back abnormal, some other creature, and some people will call it a curse, and some people it does drive them mad, but sometimes it gives them another opportunity to do good in this world.
What would you say are the chances of that happening with your healing? And it didn't used to always be like this?
It not. I can't remember the last time it was normal. It's probably before Strahd.
Strahd has been here a long time. Has he not?
Do I, with my knowledge, do I know what he is, Aaron?
He looks human to you,
Okay.
as far as you can
I was
tell.
gonna say if he would recognize what he.
I know he's not, though.
there's something emanating of him good, like something celestial about him. Yes.
Celestial.
What does
Have
he
you-
respond? Does he say anything to Irina's comment?
He goes, "I've been here a long time too."
You don't look like you have elven blood, forgive me.
My blood is a bit more divine.
I see. Personally, I was hoping to study at your library. I've heard you have a store of books here. Is this true?
Oh, we have a small library. Yes, it's quaint. It's small, but if I could be in any help, I will. If it could be of any help.
Gracious.
Oh, here's I wanted to show you guys some of this stuff. Here's the as you walked by, you saw these windows and this walkway.
I was hoping to learn something of the lord of this land, but you have been here as long as he, so perhaps you know some things you could tell us.
He would consider us enemies. So as much as we can learn about him, the better.
I can say that I'm not an enemy of Strahd, but I am an enemy of his evil. And I hope that she could fulfill his needs to leave the men and people alone.
She?
And he points to the woman. She goes, my Miss Vasilska.
So, can I take a closer look at her? Like, obviously I can't see through the veil, but like, is she?
You look at her and do a perception check for me, or investigation would probably be better.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Does Strahd have a type? Is this what we're looking at here? There's a lot of
Yes,
similarity
Strahd has a
there.
type. Strahd's been pining after the same dead woman. You.
It's not hard for you to
that's
notice
great.
that, like, as you look at her hands as she's picking up silverware or something like that, and it seems to be, it's almost robotic in nature. It's a little unnerving. But you see what looks like seams around, like, the wrist of one arm.
Oh,
skin-
she's Sally.
A skin tone that's just slightly off than the rest of the arm, or then you look at her neck, like it's a different skin tone. It's just slightly off. The hair that is on her head looks dyed dark.
Esmeralda hasn't seen this, so she's gonna like just sort of while you're scoping it out, she's gonna continue the discourse. You know, we talked to the Burgomeister, and he brought his child up recently, presumably for healing.
Yes, poor boy. He was succumbing to the same thing his children had. What you call the what is it? he would cough, this horrible cough. His children before had it, and he would spit up blood.
Sir, Dogo did wait on me.
Unfortunately, his kids before him had the same thing.
Sounds like he's got the consumption.
The TB.
The scourge
boy-
of all our worlds.
The boy seemed healthy, but unnaturally hungry. Will he be okay?
I don't know. Sometimes my gift can leave a part of sanity. It's been tainted over the years, you see. They begged and pleaded. I did warn them.
I'm sure you did.
Sometimes it's a minor thing, a infatuation towards a thing, an attraction, or it could be simply an itch they can't scratch. Something simple, a turning of a doorknob. Or it can be they hunger for flesh, or they maim and kill. Madness cannot be controlled.
Is that what you're controlling for these folks out here?
I'm not controlling. Only keeping them from
Containing.
the people. Yes. Containing. It is my curse. It is
And
my
what of
penance.
the folks up on the mountain as well? Is that your doing?
The folk on the mountain. Which folk on the mountain?
That are taking the children?
The werewolves.
The werewolves? No, I take no part in their corruption. They have their own problems.
I'm gonna look at Ismark and think to myself, he's probably not gonna want to get healed here. That's probably not the best thing. I'm okay. I'm feeling better already.
We'll take the point of exhaustion. We'll eat that point of exhaustion. However, we did come here for a reason, and my ADHD brain is forgetting what the reason was.
Well,
Library.
about the boy down in the mountain.
In the library.
And the- and the library.
originally why we came to this village.
For for Irina. You said this.
me.
This
Oh,
was,
that's right.
It was
Yeah.
going to be the safety for Irina, but it ended up not being it, but something
Yeah.
else entirely.
Okay.
Well,
Can I
perhaps-
ask, like, just as we're doing stuff, can I ask Vasilska for a cup of tea? I'd be happy to practice etiquette.
She turns her head, like it's almost like, and you see the slight as it leaves a little bit. She's missing the skin off her face as you see just this muscle and sinew. He goes, and then you suddenly see him, the abbot, turn to you guys, and he goes, "It's how kind of you. But she is not ready." I see. You see. I'm preparing her. Strahd's to come in several days. I could use your help, maybe.
Strahd is coming here.
She is incomplete, as you can tell. She needs a beautiful face. If you can provide me that beautiful face, I will offer my skills in bringing back any one of you back to life if needed. Death is but an assurance in this God-forsaken place.
I'm not sure I understand what you're asking of us.
It's simple. Provide me a face for this lovely lady. As he lifts up the veil and you see this monstrosity of like muscle sinew, these eyes that are unblinking, staring out into nothing. For the sake of saving us all. For the sake of holding back Strahd. And I'd be able to save yours in the future.
Would it be okay if we imposed on your hospitality for a little bit and rested while we discussed amongst ourselves this proposition?
Please, feel free. Be careful as you walk the grounds. I wouldn't stray too far from where you are now. I cannot hold my creations at bay. Or at least on all of them.
I see. So there is nowhere to rest other than
Here?
places we have seen.
Yes. Here you can stay. You can head down back into the village. But this is not a safe place for many. And I cannot maintain your safety past this room.
Understood.
He lowers the veil. And then he looks at you, Irina. He goes, "Do I know your face?"
She is thinking back into the memories of all of the other women. Did they know him?
There's a possibility.
Yeah, do they have that history?
Possibly, but he's not quite.
Okay.
You can tell that he's not quite there.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
kind of just doing what he can, but he has been without his god for a very, very long time.
Mm-hmm. So then, I think Irina will just say, "I get that a lot. I must just have one of those faces."
It is too bad it is a face that is alive. Because I'm sure...
Is that too bad? Would we say that that's too bad? I feel pretty happy about it.
So clarification, you are looking for the face of a dead person, right? That's
Locally sourced farm to table.
Recently dead would be preferable. These golems don't do well, and they tend to smell if it's not fresh.
Oh, I can get you a toe, dude.
So she's,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, Esmeralda is trying to like subtly catch the eye of, like, you know, Ismark, and or Irina, to give them the, like, let's get the fuck out of here kind of look, like, like, you know, not saying anything, just kind of like trying to catch their eye, like,
I think, I think Sisterhood can win out on that one. So very well. We still have some business in town, so we'll take some time.
Like I said, feel free to walk the grounds. But remember, I cannot protect you from all my creations, as it were.
But of course, we still have the opportunity to defend and protect ourselves.
Do what you must.
And you
Thank you.
said that Strat will be here in 2 days' time?
2 days. And I would suggest you vacate. Especially you, my dear. He has his eye on you. And he looks right at Irina. He knows exactly who you are. He knows exactly who you all are at this point.
Mm-hmm.
He's played coy this whole entire time, but he knows that it is not in your best interest to be here when he is.
Mm-hmm.
I suggest you spend the day or two here. Maybe a little less, but vacate. I know he has the eyes for all of you. That's why I won't hurt you this day. He likes you. He toys with you.
Not for much longer.
One can hope. Now, if you don't mind, I have to continue training her, even if she doesn't have a face.
A quick question. When you say projects, or I can't remember what wording you used, were the guards out there somebody you healed that went wrong, or are those more of your projects?
There are unfortunate men I've healed, men and women I've healed over time. Some have gone to extreme lengths in their insanity, and some have, like you've seen them, are harmless. They may have weird tics here and there, but they may see things, but they are not there to get you. They're not going to hurt you. Does that help? My projects are the golems themselves. There may be a couple rocking around. They deserve life just as much as I or you. I created them. They have their own choices. Anything else?
You need to look at the library.
Library's on the grounds on the upper level. On the other side. Not difficult to get to.
Appreciated.
Be careful. These grounds are known to be haunted with past lives. Shouldn't hurt you.
Yeah.
They shouldn't hurt you. But they can be a fright.
We appreciate your hospitality and your candor.
If you need my assistance, you know where to find me. And if you need more, the deal still stands.
Understood.
Shall we get to the library?
Yeah.
I would like to get the fuck away from this man who was looking to cut off my face.
You don't wanna hang around with Asimer or whatever that wants to cut your face off? Wants to like Buffalo Bill you?
Hmm.
It puts the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose again. Go, 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 go. Or we could go OG, because I mean, really, Buffalo Bill was based on Ed Gein.
Who?
Ed Gein. He's the famous serial killer. He's the inspiration for him, for Buffalo Bill, for not Hannibal Lecter, for Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
Leatherface.
Leatherface. Thank you. A bunch of different.
Oh.
He started out digging people up. He was crazy. And once his mom died, he lived with his mom alone. And once his mom died, he went off his rocker. Oh, he was also the inspiration for Norman Bates in Psycho. That's the one I can remember.
Could also be Jason, possibly similar.
Yeah, I can't
backstory. With the
But
mom.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
What a prolific inspiration.
Yeah, he's inspired because he was like one of the first known serial killers. And yeah, he started out by digging people up and like making things out of their body, and then like once he devolved so far into his madness and got caught trying to dig people up, he started killing people to get those body parts. Yeah.
Yeah, he made his almost entire household furniture was all made by human bone, a lot of it. So like he had human skin was made to make a light
lampshade.
a light shade. He did a lot of
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
He was weirdly obsessed with like taxidermy and yeah.
He had a lot of obsession with his mother too. So
Yeah. That's where it started. It's supposedly the first human person he did that to was after the mother died.
he proceeds to tell you to head upstairs and cross the way. I'm going
Great.
to move you guys up there so that it should leave and it should make you go to the scene. I hope.
North Avenue.
Yeah, how many D&D groups do you know that you're going to get a Harry Carey and a Ed Gein reference in one session?
It's true. It's really true. We're very lucky.
But yeah, they both like hot dogs.
Everybody likes a hot dog, or corn dog especially. We're talking about fair food.
So
Honestly, this guy, though, to bring up another messed up thing, I don't know anybody watches anime, but I was actually thinking more along the Full Metal Alchemist with
Yes.
Nina episodes
Yes.
is what was crossing my mind. I was like, oh, God.
Yeah.
So you start upstairs. Oh, and he goes,
Load.
Aaron doesn't want to talk about murder anymore, you guys.
oh, it's fine.
Well, that's cartoon murder, but yeah.
That's also not, I mean, they're both tech now. If you combine two consciousnesses into one consciousness, are either of them still alive? Philosophical question.
I will move
Anyway.
you in. You guys can see everything there, or it's getting there. Some of you, I know it's still loading. I don't know why it's still loading.
Yeah, it's a loading thing.
Yeah.
Brother.
He also says
television history.
mind.
Oh yeah.
Let's see, S18.
That and the Seymour's Pizza episode of
Oh God, yeah, that was referenced all
Futurama.
the time too. Yeah.
Yeah.
The poor dog.
Yeah.
Oh.
Those are like
That's
the only
bad.
two that every time I'm like, ah.
So he also screams, as you head up, mind the creature, mind the mongrel that comes. It is up there. He plays the music for me.
Okay.
Oh, he's just sending us up to the second floor of this building?
Yes.
To the
'Cause
library.
This is where the library is?
No,
Yeah, I'm still stuck on the first floor.
refresh because I don't know why it's.
Yeah, I just refreshed. I'm still doing it. I'll let it see if it loads. But go on.
Oh, yeah. It looked.
Yeah, I'm on the first floor, Abby.
Well, I'm outside and inside at the same time.
Reload.
Oh yeah, same. I have 2 copies of me.
There are 2 groups
Whatever.
of us.
Are you my mummy?
Maybe that'll do it.
See something loading.
You see this mongrel upstairs playing a viola.
Oh.
It looks like everybody, right?
Yep.
Cool. A wooden stairs, timely 20 feet to a loft with a pitched roof and a door in the center of the south wall. Unlit taverns hang from the rafters and a rope dangles from a bronze bell lodged in the belfry 30 feet overhead. The room is filled with sound of beautiful music, a melody so enchanted that it adds a bit of much-needed warmth to the otherwise freezing room. A black shroud covers a humanoid shape lying on the wooden table. It's obviously not what that is. But anyways, you see this man, this mongrel man, like, he's barrel-shaped almost, and he's playing this beautiful music up here. What do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to continue out the door?
I thought we were going to the library.
You are. This is the way to the library.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Let's keep going.
So if you walk over to
So,
here,
but you said that there's a shroud though. There's a
a black shroud covers a humanoid shape lying on the wooden table. The music does nothing to stir it. A cot heaped with furs rests in the northeast corner, surrounded by empty wine bottles. An oil lamp burns atop a table nearby, floating a squat creature that has 2 heads. It sits on the edge of the cot with a viola between its legs, with a crustacean claw-like appendage. It grasps the necks of the instrument while running a bow gently across its strings with a human hand. So that's where he's at. So yeah, this is the room.
all right. So we're just gonna walk past a dead body just chilling on a table. That's cool. All right. Continue.
Do you want to
Does it have
see
a face?
pictures?
No, not particularly.
There you go. There's that.
Oh, good. Oh, great. Good, really great. Really, really good.
You'll see a doorway out to your left to the the hallway. Do you know where I'm talking about? You should see it.
A doorway out to our left.
Over to you.
Yeah?
You can walk out.
Okay.
He told you this would be the way to go.
Do we go to the right or to the left?
It's that other square down below to the south, probably. It's black.
Oh yeah, the other like tower of the abbey.
Scarecrows line the abbey walls looking outward. They wear tattered chain shirts and carry spears with rusty heads. The courtyard below is blanketed with fog.
And none of the scarecrows are alive, right? They're just dummies.
Yep.
Okay.
Sure, we'll believe that at this point.
Oh!
As I walk past, I'm going to say dummy.
So I'm going to move you guys to a doorway. Because it's going to I'm going to teleport you guys again.
We're gonna teleport!
Were both characters moving on the screen? Yeah.
Sorry, I'm moving you, Brandon.
That's fine.
How dare you?
When I just posted in Discord always gets me from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood as well.
Yeah.
You cannot switch scenes until the resources finish loading. Alright.
I had a feeling which one you were talking about. But yes.
Yeah. Last episode, I think, of that series. It's rough.
If you ever have problems, refresh on your end. I'm sorry. I don't know why it's doing that, but...
I think
I
I
mean,
found refreshing just restarts the timer of waiting for it to load.
But I'll take a refresh compared to some of the other issues we were running into before. I mean, this is still a great
Yeah.
platform. Keeps getting better.
So, as we do that, you walk into this door. A wooden counter shaped like an L stands at the front of this spacious office. All other furniture is rotted away, leaving heaps of moldy wood and faded cloth. Oh, looks like everyone is loading up, but slowly. I can at least see your characters.
99%. 99%. It is weird that it does get to 99% and it stays there forever. Not a
Might
very
finally
accurate
load it.
loading.
It's funny that Greg is on there, no problem, by the looks of it.
Yeah, get
Okay,
loaded
pretty
information.
Yeah, I'm not on yet.
Ah, there's Reagan. Okay, it does come up. It just takes a minute. Jesus. I just have to remember to preload everything. It does help when I preload.
Wow. Oh, it's very dark. Where did we come in from? The south?
The south, from the south door here.
Ah, I see. Okay.
There is also another north door up above, north.
Okay.
I know you can't really see it, but you can see where I'm sending out an alert.
Yeah.
There's a door there.
Yep.
There's also a stairways that lead downward.
Oh.
But he said, like, everything is up here.
Okay. But we don't go down to the library. The library's up here.
The library is up here.
Okay.
So you see this door here that's cracked open, and it looks like it looks like a very large room.
Okay. I can stick my head in, and I've got dark vision.
Okay. You stick your head in. As you look through, this spacious chamber contains bed frames of wrought iron arranged in 2 neat rows. I think you should be able to see that, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So we could stay here,
Right.
technically.
Cobwebs and bits of rotten mattress cling to each frame. As you enter the room, you feel the temperature of the air around you grow colder.
Ooh, ghosts.
Your ears perk up to the
I don't
sound of whispers coming from all around you. Dark shapes begin to slide to and fro along the walls. You stand on guard, but quickly realize the dark shapes pay you no heed.
Huh.
You watch and listen as the shadows of what appear to be priests and nuns tend to dying patients. These echoes of pain and suffering reach out to you through time and space. Echoes of a pain long turned to death. After several moments, the whispers fall silent and the shadows fade, leaving you in the quiet hospital room amidst a lingering sense of melancholy.
Are there any bodies in here? Any like physical, corporeal forms,
No.
or is it just okay?
So
Okay.
for players' sake, I could say like you walked in and you felt this, but it didn't feel like danger, so to speak. But you do
Yeah.
see 3 doors amongst the walls here.
Okay. And is this the only doorway in from where we were before? Like other than going down the stairs.
Looks like
it seems like this is
yeah.
our
Looks like
path.
there's like a window here, so like you can see like it leads out. You can see these little windows like here and here. It's just really cool that you can actually look out these windows.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm just seeing the grounds, and this is just the side of the mountain.
Yep.
Okay.
You guys are all welcome to walk in
you
if
know-
you want, but
Yeah, I'll tell the folks, hey, there's doorways that exit out of this room.
to give you a better idea of what I'm talking about, there's multiple windows you'll see light shining through. You can look through them and see the grounds.
That's fun.
Periwinkle, you look out the window to the
Like I'm using WYSIWYG.
to the west of you, and you can actually see the gardens below.
Oh, that the crows talk about.
What does it look like out there?
Just looks like a small garden that's
It
kind of
just-
snowed over.
We can't see the plants though.
Honestly, I'm less suspicious about them saying the dog people were guarding the gardens now, after all that we found out, so. I don't like the idea of the dog people, but them guarding the garden is not as suspicious anymore.
Okay.
Here's a nice image for you guys to see.
Ooh.
Man, aren't they scarecrows anyways?
I think they were talking about the guards with the dog-like faces that let us in initially.
Ooh.
Maybe.
Scene from Saw.
But I mean, we could technically stay here tonight.
You made it clean, it looked like basic training barracks.
Oh no.
So
Just the
one,
bed frames and everything.
one thing that I think is interesting to note is that Strahd will be here in 2 days. I don't know. I think if there was a good time for an ambush, it would be now.
Do you think
I don't know that there's a
Strahd
way to
invited him?
ambush Strahd.
Fair, yeah. Do you think Strahd invited himself here, or do you think the priest invited Strahd? It doesn't seem like he's ready for him yet.
You guys can see the image here, right?
Yeah.
Look, I think it's really cool looking.
I don't know, but I don't think Strahd is expecting us to be here.
I think Strahd knows where we are
Yeah,
at any given time.
yeah. I would
At least us.
completely believe that. Yeah. I would not be surprised if he was not completely aware of exactly where we were.
Can I ask Esmeralda, what is your connection to Strahd? Have you had a run-in with him before?
I have not, no, but I hunt his kind.
Oh.
I don't have all of my tools with me. My wagon is elsewhere, but call it a hobby.
If you
That's some
recall, Irina, you guys stopped by a tower a while back. For us, it was several months ago.
Uh-huh.
A tower, and right next to it was a wagon.
The wagon.
Is that the one with the pigs?
The pigs.
No, not the witch's tower. The
Oh,
witch's tower with the pigs. A different tower.
No, that was a windmill.
Hmm.
A windmill. Yeah.
This was that tower that was next to the lake, and there was a wagon.
A wagon that was trapped said, like, keep out.
Yeah.
That's her wagon.
All right.
All right, what do you guys want to do next here?
We want to actually take a long rest.
I mean, I don't know how hurt you guys are.
I don't think I need a long rest yet. I think I'd like to try to at least get to the library
Yeah, that's
tonight.
yeah.
Which, okay, so let's do that. What?
Isn't it supposed to be
what
there
the
in
heck was that?
this square?
Huh?
Wasn't the library supposed to be in this room?
Like in this
No, not in
building.
this room. It's somewhere in this building, in this
Oh, okay.
wing, I guess, right? So we have to find it. Can I go through this? Oh, I collided with a wall. Can I go through the door that's closest to the window here? Do I have to open the door? Open the door
Yep.
The wall.
and walk through. Okay. I'm in a weird little room.
Yep. A raven perches on the windowsill of this otherwise empty room.
Oh, hello.
Raven have a look of recognition for us? Is it the
No,
one we talked to?
not that you
Okay.
can tell.
Is there an exit from this room?
Nope.
No, just a weird little room. Oh, wrong door. All right, come on, Perry.
Oh, okay.
Is that Ismark? Did you go in that other room? Is that the way to the library?
I was waiting to see if we were gonna go through these doors.
Well, we just went through one and it's
Yeah, we
empty.
tried one of them already. It was empty. So, yeah. Seeing if you had tried one yet.
You guys can't open the doors. Just let me know you're opening the doors.
Okay.
No.
Ismark, did you open the
our
middle one?
characters wouldn't give you
I
warning.
And did you go in the middle one?
I didn't go in it. I just opened the middle.
Quit opening doors. Just let me know you're opening a door.
You don't say you can open the doors and not be
Doors.
expected to open the doors.
I'm opening all the doors. I'm opening all the doors and all the cabinets.
Okay, so the
All right.
middle one, Ismark, you open up the door. The room contains the wreckage of old cribs.
Cribs? Crips?
Cribs.
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 Babies.
Like MTV.
Babies.
Yeah, MTV
Like,
Cribs.
This is my crib. Oh man, what a show.
Welcome to my crib.
Um,
Oh boy.
you see a room of, it's the wreckage of old wooden cribs. Do you want to do an investigation check, Ismark?
Do I want to? No. Should I? Yes.
Don't look so excited to be playing today, Brandon.
No, I meant. Do I want to? If you walked into a room full of things that made you think about dead babies, would you want to look further into it? No, you don't want to. You're just like, fuck. All right, I guess I gotta find out if there's dead babies.
Yeah, not after meeting a flesh golem.
So you go to look in the room. You rolled a 15. As you're
Yeah.
looking around, you see what looks like a small doll.
No.
Looks like.
No.
And it looks like the same Strahd doll is just like sitting at the windowsill. The Strahd doll that's been following you around.
Oh, this looks like the one Leslie has.
But this one is of Strahd. And you guys have seen the Strahd
No,
one.
the one Leslie had was the Strahd one. Leslie bought it from Blinsky's.
Oh, did you buy that one?
Yeah,
Leslie?
Leslie did.
Well,
he
somehow-
bought it. He's actually used it to tease people a few times.
Right, but for some reason, it's here.
I know, that's why Perry was saying,
Yeah.
oh, it looks like the one Leslie has, yeah.
Fireball?
I'm assuming I have some sort of Tinder kit, Aaron.
Sure.
Which way are you swiping?
He's just
I got
gonna
it. That's good.
like pick the thing up and try to light its leg on fire.
No problem. It lights the lights on fire.
He just drops it and stands there and watches it burn to make sure it doesn't like catch the Abbey on fire.
Okay. As you do light, you find like a small little like trash can or something, and you light it, and you throw it in there, and then you look up into the window. And as you look at the window, you see a reflection of a nun in white robes standing in the doorway.
I mean, we've already seen spirits, right?
Mm-hmm.
He just kind of turns and looks over his shoulder to see if he actually sees her behind him or whether she's just.
All you see is
In the window.
All you see is Esmeralda in the back there, a little bit further back. As you turn.
I hate spirits, and he just watches them.
As you see the burn is slowly getting like, and all you see it's Blinksy as it burns.
Ugh.
And Aaron, do I get any sense of... Because this is my fault for not role-playing this. Do I get any sense that I could, like, put these people to rest? Or
It's
I could do anything about the spirits? Because I am a grave cleric. So, letting people pass on to the afterlife is kind of my thing. And I realized I haven't been
it's
role-playing that.
not malicious in nature. To kind of think of it like, at the worst I can, at the best way I can put it in a lot of movies, they say it's like echoes of a better time. Like this place is echoes of like longing and hopefulness. That's what's keeping these spirits here. But they're not malicious.
Gotcha.
They're not mean. They're not. Yeah, they're different.
I don't get the sense that these are like tortured spirits. This is some sort of like reflection of something.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Can I stick my head in and say, this isn't the library? What are you doing?
Oh, just giving way to a whim. He just
Okay.
smiles at the burning trash can.
Well, you can follow your whim. We're gonna keep going.
Yes, quite. He's like,
Next door.
You open up the next door. Reagan, you open up the next door.
I don't reach. Hold on, I gotta get closer, and then yeah, I'll open up the next door.
Okay, as you open the next door, the room has one center table. And on this center table, you suddenly hear the screams bellowing in your head. And as you look forward, you see Yarn on the operating table,
No!
screaming in pain.
No! Oh my god. Okay. Can I run in there and can I try to free him and I'll cast Cure Wounds on him?
You run in and you go to cast wounds and make sure you mark that as something you used.
Okay.
As you go to cast Cure Wounds and you cast it, it goes through to the table and it disappears.
oh no, he damned.
Oh. Okay, so it wasn't real.
It wasn't
Did I
real.
see, standing next to her, did I see what she was rushing towards?
Yeah, you saw it was Yarn.
Okay. Then I would have rushed in as well. I was just curious if it
Right.
was a
But as
shared-
soon as she went to touch it, it went away.
It just vanished.
And the scream suddenly stopped. The screaming stopped.
Is there anything there? Do I still see him?
No, he's gone.
What? So then what? Come on.
I
let
look
me
under
in
the
room.
table.
Is there anything then in this room?
You just see this table. You hear the screams and the echoes through time. It's followed by other, fainter screams of those who have died under the knife. The scream fades until there's nothing more than a haunting memory.
Wait, is this where Yarn came from? Is this where all of Team Clown Shoes came from?
You don't know.
I just look at you and go, is this what a library is?
I'm having an existential crisis right now on behalf of Yeet. Is Team Crunchoos actually really Team Trauma?
I'm not that good.
Little switcheroo.
I was gonna say that would be a marked personality change between Ismark and Rondai. Although, you know, if you were to turn me into an elephant man, I'd probably be a little different too. Yeah, not coming out the other side.
What do you guys do next?
Well, this isn't the library, and now I'm sad.
You have to go down the stairs.
You can go down the stairs. There's
Where am I
also
supposed-
there's also another doorway upstairs. There's another doorway you guys didn't get
Where?
to. It's
there?
out back outside.
What?
Oh.
Well, I wouldn't have gone through all these silly rooms if
So I
I'd
guess
known that.
We assume that down the stairs is back to like where the
Ground
dining room
level?
table. Yeah.
No, this is on the
Oh,
other
no, that was a
side.
different
On the other
building.
side.
Yeah, this is a different building. So
Mm-hmm. If you guys move all back into the other room, I will teleport you guys to the other room. Okay?
Teleport us.
Mark that down.
It's just easier because they.
Yeah.
There. So, don't mind the way the room looks. It is the library. Okay? There's a small library.
Yeah, don't mind the bodies all over the place and the blood on the walls.
There's no
you
bodies.
can't make good help anymore.
Bookshelves? I see bookshelves.
No.
This was meant for a different space, but there's a lot of things in here that I've changed here and altered a little bit. Because to be honest, a lot of this in this campaign, there's a lot of encounters in this space that didn't make sense. That make more sense the way I'm treating it instead. Encounters that didn't make sense for a hospital that was actually a good thing back then. Why would you be fighting spirits that are evil? You know? That doesn't make any sense. This was a place of good at one point.
Yeah. Okay. Well, great.
You start
We made it.
made it to the library. And you know what? It's now almost 9:30. I'm going to leave you guys at this point in time. And you know what we're going to do next session?
Read a book.
We're going to switch to the other team. Because we haven't touched base in them in a while. And there's things that you could do with the other team.
Are we gonna do the festival?
We could do the festival. There was also everything to do with what's his name. You still have to talk more with what's his name, the vampire hunter that you guys who had the saber-toothed tiger.
Nice.
Yes.
You have the fair there, and maybe you'll come across something there. So I'd rather take
Richten.
Ben Richten, yes. I want to
Maybe it
take.
won't come to me.
I want to come back to them for a session and see what's going on for them, because it's been several days. So like the fair, like the at this point a lot of the fair and everything going on, the festival.
Yep.
Should be finishing up, but there could be some stuff going on, and we'll leave it at that. So, all right, we'll come back
Nice.
next session with the
Awesome.
Clown Shoes team and go from there. Everyone, have a great night.
I'm back with the old. Meanwhile.